All right, today we're jumping right in to talk about 5 super simple, everyday foods that can have a huge impact on your hormonal health. Seriously, you probably have most of these in your kitchen right now, so let's get into it.
You know that feeling when it seems like your own body is just working against you? It's those frustrating symptoms that pop up out of nowhere and just refuse to leave. You're tired all the time, maybe you're bloated, you just don't feel like you, and you have no idea why. It's maddening, right?
Well, if any of that is hitting close to home, listen up. You are not imagining things. These are all classic textbook signs of a possible hormone imbalance. We're talking about that deep fatigue that no amount of coffee can touch, or those wild mood swings that feel like you're on a roller coaster you didn't sign up for. These things are so real, and believe me, they are incredibly common. So if this is you, the first and most important thing I want you to hear is this. You are absolutely not alone in this. And even better, there is a way forward.
And this quote just says it all, doesn't it? It's that moment of recognition, realizing, hey, it's not just me. And then pinpointing that it could be your hormones, well, that's the first real step to getting back in the driver's seat.
Okay, so where do we even begin with all this? Let's start with a powerhouse duo that targets 2 huge issues: inflammation and hydration. These are our first 2 foods. First on the list, the humble tomato. I know, it's so common we barely even think about it, right? But don't overlook this one. This everyday staple, which is technically a fruit, holds some pretty amazing secrets for our hormones. So what's the magic inside? It's a compound called lycopene. This stuff is a seriously powerful antioxidant. You can think of it like your body's own little security team, fighting off cell damage and cooling down the inflammation that can really mess with your hormonal balance.
And the benefits? They're pretty incredible. We're talking about things like reducing anxiety symptoms and even getting a little boost of energy. Oh, and here's a pro tip for you. This is a good one. If you cook your tomatoes with a little bit of olive oil, your body can absorb that amazing lycopene way more easily. So bring on the tomato sauce.
All right, food number 2 is another one we all know. We see it in spas, right? Slices on the eyes. But let me tell you, what cucumbers can do inside your body for your hormones is way more impressive. Get this, a cucumber is like 90 to 95% water. That is huge. Why does that matter? Well, being hydrated on a cellular level is key. It helps your body flush out all the gunk, and it actually has a natural cooling effect, which, if you've ever dealt with hot flashes, you know is an absolute game changer. But that's not all. Cucumbers also have these cool things called phytoestrogens. So what are those? Basically, they're plant-based compounds that can gently mimic estrogen in your body. Think of them as little helpers that can step in and create balance when your own estrogen levels are fluctuating.
And this is where it gets really interesting. The specific type of phytoestrogen in cucumbers, they're called lignans, do 2 things. Not only do they give you that gentle estrogen-like effect, but they also help block the release of cortisol, you know, the stress hormone. So you're getting a 2-for-1 deal here for your hormonal health. Pretty cool, right?
Okay, moving on to foods number 3 and 4. These are what I like to call the nutrient-dense powerhouses. They're all about giving your body the raw materials it needs for energy and for making one of the most important mood-lifting hormones out there. All right, this next one might be new to a lot of you. It's pumpkin leaves. Yeah, you heard me right. We're all about the pumpkin spice and the pumpkin pie, but the leaves, they are a total hidden gem. This is the health boost you didn't even know you were missing.
And trust me, they are a powerhouse. Worried about bone density? They're loaded with calcium. Feeling that dragging fatigue? They're packed with iron and protein to fight that off, which is so common with hormone issues. It's just a fantastic natural way to boost your energy.
Okay, our 4th food is one you definitely know. Sunflower seeds. Super common, right? But their benefits are anything but. These little seeds are an amazing tool for supporting one of the most important female hormones. And that hormone is progesterone. You might have heard it called the happy hormone, and for good reason. Progesterone is just crucial for keeping your mood stable, your cycles on track, and just giving you that overall sense of calm and well-being. And man, when it's low, you can really feel the difference. So how do these tiny seeds do so much? Well, first, they've got vitamin E,
which directly helps your body make progesterone. Then, they're high in selenium, which helps your liver clear out any excess estrogen you don't need. And on top of that, they provide healthy fats, which are literally the building blocks your body needs to create hormones in the first place.
All right, for our fifth and final food, we need to talk about a super important connection, the link between your gut health and your hormones. This is a big one, because so often healing your gut is the key to healing your hormones.
And the way it works is just fascinating. It all starts with fiber, specifically plant fiber from something like our fifth food, green beans. So you eat the green beans. That fiber becomes food for all the good bacteria in your gut. And when those little guys are happy and well fed, they produce something called GLP-1. And GLP-1 is amazing. It naturally helps with weight loss and managing your appetite. It's like you're activating your body's own built-in weight management system. How cool is that?
Okay, time for a bonus tip. And this one is my favorite because it is totally free. You don't have to buy it, you don't have to cook it, but it goes after one of the biggest villains when it comes to hormonal imbalance: stress.
I mean, just think about this number for a second. It's estimated that something like 80% of all doctors' visits over the last few years are stress-related. 80%! That's insane. From heart problems to gut issues, stress is just a huge, huge player in our physical health.
So what's the fix? It's so simple, and it's totally backed by science. Just spend 20 minutes a day outside in nature. That's it. A park, your backyard, anywhere with a bit of green. Doing that can dramatically lower your cortisol levels. That's your main stress hormone. It's like hitting a reset button for your entire nervous system.
So, what's the big picture here? What do we take away from all this? For me, it all comes down to one word: empowerment. It's realizing that you have so much more control than you think. You can start taking back your health with these small, totally doable steps that begin right on your dinner plate.
And I just love this idea. You have to hold on to this one. Your body was literally designed to heal. It knows what to do. Our job is just to give it the right tools and create the right conditions. Give it the good food, lower the stress, and then just let it do its thing. Because at the end of the day, this isn't just about fixing symptoms, is it? It's about reconnecting with who you really are. It's about finding that energetic, vibrant person you know is still in there. And, learning to love the person you're in right now all over again.
So I want to leave you with a question. Don't get overwhelmed and try to change everything overnight. Just ask yourself this: what is one small thing you can do today? Just one. Maybe it's throwing some tomatoes in your salad. Maybe it's just stepping outside for 20 minutes. Whatever it is, that one small step, that's where it all